I swear to God, she fell off the cliff all by herself. What was that thing that just happened with that white girl in Wyoming? The girl who died by her boyfriend's hand, and then he was eaten by alligators.
After he blew his brains out.
Did he?
Yeah, after the studies, he had
Gabby.
Yeah, he killed himself.
It's amazing how
He got lucky, man, to have been able to sneak out of his parents' house. Like, that was just stupid police work.
Also kind of stupid parenting.
Yeah. Oh, sure.
Had my son been like that guy.
He may have told them, though, that he didn't do it.
Yeah, but come on. A father should have some intuition.
But you also have...
Where have you been, son? Oh, yeah? Why isn't your girlfriend with you? What happened to her? Oh, you left her there.
But you have her van.
Oh, you what? Whose van is that?
Man,
Something's
I don't know.
fishy, bro.
But, you know, parents... That's unconditional love, man.
I know.
There would be a 50-50. If that was River, even if I was like, this is fishy, there would be 50% of me going, maybe he didn't do it.
Yeah, but like, see, even if there was the maybe he didn't do it, I'm not saying I would have been like, hey, you need to go turn yourself in. I'd be like, listen, come with me.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
And we would have found him a flat in Prague or something till it blew over.
Maybe.
Not really. If he had done something on guilty conscience, I'd have been like, you need to turn yourself in. You don't need to. But if it were an accident...
Would you have turned him in?
No.
See, there you go. So that's what I'm saying. There you go. There's the argument. It's your kid.
Unless he was a total asshole.
Oh, yeah. Shut up, Dad. You don't know what you're talking about?
If he was like biting the hand that feeds him and like being,
Yeah.
I would have totally turned him in. But
man, you just don't know where that is, man. Like, I would never know. You know, that kid, that Crumley kid who just shot those people in Michigan at school.
Oh,
his parents' first reflex
was that Michigan?
Yeah, Michigan. The 15-year-old who went in and killed people with his handgun.
He killed the football player and the two girls.
Yep, and even pronounced on social media he was going to do it. All this, you know, his first thing out of his parents' mouth: don't say anything. Wait for the lawyer. My dad would kill me. My dad would have killed me. I would have never gone to jail. Like, what did you do, son?
Well, my dad made it blatantly clear that if I did something to break the law, I was going to do my time.
Right. Oh, yeah. I mean, sure.
But he was more thinking about drug possession at the time because of me. You know, he was like, and that was back when weed was like a class 1 felony. Still is, actually.
In North Carolina.
But like, this was like 96, 97, 98.
Then you do 20 years for a freaking bag of weed. You wouldn't do 20 years for a bag of weed now.
No.
But yeah, it was
if
crazy.
I did, it'd be horrible.
There's probably still people in prison right now.
Well, there's a lot of people
doing 30 years for selling marijuana. Mm-hmm. It's ridiculous.
I know. So I got you in here, and if you don't know, people watching at home, Garrick and I work together often.
Finally got me here.
We do a lot of work together. We even co-mingle on a project called Adventure Lane, which is a play off of Garrick Lane and his adventures throughout the Western North Carolina region. Currently, I think we can expand eventually, but
sure,
we're finding low-hanging fruit right now, and that's like Devil's Courthouse,
right,
Sugar Mountain,
Max Patch,
Mount Mitchell, stuff like that.
This, yes,
Be nice to do snowshoe one day.
Sure,
Be nice to maybe hop back out to Zion, let you do that one again.
Yeah, I did Zion. Zion was more of an opportunity rather than a project. My buddy lives out there.
Yeah.
And needed some help with a promo for his trailer rental.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I'll come out there.
But this is the thing that like only guys and girls like us do though. Like we're traveling artists, and so whenever I get a chance to go somewhere, all of a sudden it's a work trip.
Sure.
No matter what. Even if it's...
We can write it off.
Yeah. If my mom's like, let's go to Scotland, I'm like, sure. And then I show up at the airport with 3 cameras.
Sure.
4 sets of lights, a microphone, and a jib. And it's all inside one bag, carry-on style. Right. And it's 52 pounds, not 50.
Yeah. And it's a calculator to, to calculate all your expenses.
I don't
so
carry
you can
it.
write them.
I don't carry a calculator
I
anymore.
just-
I have a smartphone.
I just mean
Use Dinosaur.
Yeah, I just mean like yes, tomorrow. Hey, tomorrow, and I'm going to date this podcast, but tomorrow we're going to Sugar Mountain, and
We are.
we can write all that off because it's a work trip.
It is a work trip, but
There you
that's
go.
what makes it, in my opinion, interesting. And my wife even gets jealous sometimes because I get called in to do a job that's in a cool place, and she's just not invited. You know, and it'd be poor form for me to bring her. You know what I mean? It's like, no, you can't come on this one because this is going to be a real stud mission. We're all going out and we're doing something real, and to bring your wife along would be just kind of a bad idea. And so she gets kind of jealous sometimes. It's kind of nice. But,
Yeah, mine does too. Sometimes I'll take her, but sometimes, I'm like, oh yeah. She's like, oh, you're going to Sugar. It's great.
well, I can't tell my wife. I'm like secretly, I just really want to go snowboarding without anyone else. Just the guys.
And a GoPro.
And a
Yeah, just
GoPro. I don't want to carry the leash in my daughter, even though I'm super excited about her learning how to snowboard. That's her new board right there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like, I want to go and go. And be out there alone and just kind of do some quick riding and enjoy it. Maybe do a double half day. Maybe go till, what do you think, 3:30, 4 o'clock? You know?
Well, mine's different. My a couple of my daughters know how to ski. I'm the opposite of you, though. Mine is more of expenses because I have 5 kids and we don't own any of our own stuff.
Can you imagine that weekend trip?
I've done it a couple
Several
times.
$1,000s right down the drain.
I've done it a couple times. There's a camera. You want to buy it?
That thing's like 9 generations back now. I don't know.
But it could afford me and my family to go skiing one time.
One time.
One time. Yeah, amazingly enough. So I enjoy them. They know how to ski. They're older, but it turns into a $500, $600 day when you're.
And they want to eat there.
Oh yeah.
They don't want the peanut butter and jelly sandwich you packed.
They do not. They do not. They want the soda and the hot chocolate.
And the hot dog that's $9.
Yeah, they want all that.